Hey everybody, it's the Review Revolution, back at you again, and today we're marching on with the DC Universe Classics Wave 12 Copperhead. Wrapping up the line, got Copperhead here, and then two other carded figures to go over, and the Build-A-Figure to complete. So we've got about halfway done. We're about halfway through. But I don't know, it feels like it's gone longer. There's been so much going on. We'll get wrapped up here soon. For now, though, we are taking a look at Copperhead. And I don't know, it's something where maybe it's the wave, maybe it's been the figures. I don't know what it is, but somehow this packaging has started to wear on me a little bit more than the others did. Something about just seeing the same characters on the side all the time, knowing that most of them are already out. When I look at the Ultra Humanite and the Manhunter, I look at Zatanna and Vixen. I'm more interested when I see them, but because most of these figures are already out already, I don't know, it kind of wears on me. It's I don't know, I don't get all excited about it. And again, maybe it's the figure, maybe it's the fact that this is a rather weak wave, I don't know, but whatever it is, right now, as nice as the packaging is, I'm not getting all that excited about it. It does have the DC Universe logo at the top, the collector button, and the adult collector. And of course on the back it's got the other figures, of which we've got Eclipsodon, the Spectre, Dr. Midnight, Iron. Moving on to Copperhead, Desaad. Mary Batson has already gone, but once finished we will have a completed Darkseid. So I hope he's worth it. On the bio it says, the mysterious and menacing, the man known only as Copperhead first emerged in Gotham City carrying out a series of incredible thefts. When confronted, his poison fangs and constrictor coils were enough to defeat the most opponents. Copperhead increases his power by striking a deal with the demonic Neuron, becoming a truly monstrous man-snake hybrid. In this horrific new form, he took on more lethal assignments as a super assassin. His ghastly powers and inhuman abilities make him one of the world's most frightening villains. Maybe not. Statistics: first appearance, The Brave and the Bold, number 78, 1968. Real name unknown. Professional criminal. Base of operations mobile. Special abilities: supreme contortionist, constrictor, and poisonous bite. So that is a look at Copperhead in the pack. Take a look. We'll take a moment, pop him out of the pack, have some fun. Be right back. Alright everybody, we're back, and we've got Copperhead out of his box. You'll have to excuse me. I looked at him, and for just a briefest of seconds, I kind of thought, that kind of looks like Serpentor. If anyone wanted to try and convert a 6-inch Serpentor figure, Copperhead actually probably wouldn't be a good, or probably wouldn't be a bad base figure to start with. Honestly, I looked at him and I kind of thought, if somebody wanted to, they could really say this is a Mattel shot at doing a 6-inch Serpentor. Because really, that's not a bad figure. I have to say, this is probably the figure that's going to come out my favorite so far. Unless Desaad is really, really good, Copperhead is certainly one of the more interesting ones, and therefore probably one of my favorites of this wave. Taking a look, you can see he's got kind of the Aquaman scales and the green trunks. So color-wise, he's nothing actually new. Kind of got the great pumpkin thing going on there. But the scale work is actually really good. It's throughout the entire figure. Just some places on the joints where, it runs smooth. But overall, not bad at all. He's got kind of the plastic collar piece that has kind of the belly of the snake. And, of course, the same color and texture on the neck. The snake's head, his mask, it's actually really good, I have to admit. I love how the orange has kind of the lighter orange has a fade into the burn orange. That's really beautiful. the snake's eye surrounded by the scales. That's actually pretty cool. And that's a pretty manic looking face underneath. You know, actually, you can pick it up in the camera a lot better than you can in person. But that's actually pretty cool. There is a little bit of a smudge of the paint around his cheek. At least I hope that's a smudge. I hope that's not supposed to be like that. That's kind of creepy. One other thing I noticed is that when you look at the way the mask is sculpted, there is a seam that runs all the way from one part of the mouth all the way to the other, which I don't think it's meant to, but I do believe that with a little fidgeting, you might actually be able to get the top of the mask off. I don't think it's meant to be that way, but it certainly looks like the top of that head could come off. And then who knows what you find underneath, huh? Otherwise, yeah, I mean, like I said, it's nothing fantastic. You know, it's just the, you know, orange scales, green boots, green gloves. But as far as Copperhead's, you know, the character goes, it's a pretty well done. The biggest drawback is, you know, when I've seen Copperhead, you know, I've seen him with a tail, and this one doesn't come with one. So I think this may be comic accurate, but I think personality-wise, if he would have had a tail, that actually would have been pretty cool. It kind of loses the snake impression, even in the cartoon series when he has it. But I don't know. I would really like to have seen him had a tail. You know, maybe going out and buying one of those, you know, cheap plastic snakes. You know, just kind of do a conversion and get a tail on him. That might be kind of cool. But I like him. Now the head is on a ball joint, and there is actually a slight up and down. Not really that much. I guess, you know, hardly anything even counts. But it does twist left and right. The arm comes out. Twist at the shoulder, bicep, elbow, and wrist. He's got the crunch. And he's a very tight figure. You know, no loose joints on him so far. Twist the waist, leg comes up, out. Twist at the thigh, knee, and foot. So really, probably, you know, I would say a better figure to choose for the wave, a better character to choose for the wave, and certainly my favorite so far. But again, it hasn't been that all that an impressive a wave, and I tend to wonder how well Copperhead would have held up had he been postponed into Wave 13, or even if he had been released early in Wave 11. You know, maybe instead of the shark. That way they could have put him here, and I could really have hated this wave. But yeah, I would say that so far Copperhead's a winner. Now, as far as his accessories go, he does come with the lower torso of Darkseid and the head, which actually looks really, really nice. There is the collector button, which again has nothing to do with the figure, but there you go. I say, yeah, overall, Copperhead, good character, good figure, very nicely done, probably the strongest character out there. For now, though, I certainly thank you for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, join the revolution, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.